Hey, welcome to Legal Doc Talk. It is your girl, Cassandra Lynn, aka your favorite paralegal. I am glad that you guys came over to join me today in this part 2 episode of Chasity Malone's criminal records. So I am on this rabbit hole or witch hunt to find out more information about the thieving and conniving Chastity and Unique. I found some things, but this one kind of stuck out to me for Chastity, so I wanted to present it with you guys, and let's get into it. So we all know, as you can see, you can pull up Maryland judicial records from their website, and it is public record. Now, there are a few things that I have pulled up on the back end that is not available to the public. And why? I don't know. I think they just only show the cases that has a disposition to it. I don't know. But I found some more information. But anywho's, I every time I came over to this, I always kind of look at, the criminal records, not paying attention to the traffic. But today I was like, on March 16th, 2016, she had a lot of citations that were issued on the same day. If you click on it, it doesn't give you a clear description as to what these citations were. And so I am about to pull that information up so that way you guys can get a clear indication as to what she was issued citations for on that particular day. Now, it was in the district court and then it moved up to the circuit court, and I'll explain why once I show you all of this. So let me go ahead and replace this. Here we go. I don't know exactly what it is that she was doing. So here, as I stated, remember it was in the district court and then it ended up in the circuit court. So it went up a court. And so I'm like, what in the world happened? And here are the related cases. So it does show the cases there. And I'm gonna scroll down and it says Chastity Malone. So I had the right person. Uh and we have the insurance company and we have the bail bondsman Mario J. Rawlings. All right, so whatever happened, it landed her in jail. It landed her in jail, right? So here are the charges for this case. The first charge or offense was possession of marijuana. Okay. The second charge was driving vehicle on highway at speed exceeding a limit. Driver failed to stop at a steady circular red signal. So you got the highway and then you got a red sign. Like, was it a police chase? That's the only thing I could think of. Attempt by driver to elude uniformed police by failing to stop. Unsafe passing to the right of overtaken vehicle. Driving left on roadway center and overtaking and passing when unsafe. Negligent driving. Reckless driving. Driver failure to obey properly placed traffic control device instructions. Failure to drive right of center. Failure to yield right away on left turn. unsafe lane changing, failure to stop at a stop sign, following vehicle too closely. Y'all see this? I'm not making this up. Driver vehicle in excess of reasonable and prudent speed on highway, failure to control vehicle speed on highway to avoid collision, driver failure to use hand arm signal lamps before turning or stopping, and driver attempting wait let me see driver driving or attempting to drive a motor vehicle on a highway without restricted license and authorization. Those are 18 charges on that day. On that day, 18 charges. Um, so let's see. Now, this incident, and I tried to find a news article, y'all, and I could not find it. This incident took place on March 15th, 2016. This was filed on March 16th, 2016. So I'm assuming they locked her up. um, well, I don't think so because it shows that on May 26th, 2017, a warrant was served. So that means that she more than likely got locked up right then and there. Um, Bond posted on the 26th. Pretrial docket. Da, 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 da. And then this is on 12/14/2017. It says jury trial prayer from district court. That is the day that it was transferred to the circuit court. And then it looks the day after on December 15th, 2017, a writ of habeas corpus was filed, meaning that she submit this in order to get out of jail. She's like, she feels that, and that's what a habeas corpus is. So anytime they file these, they have to they're requesting a hearing. When I say that the defendant is requesting a hearing before the judge to say, hey, I believe that the lower court ruled in a decision that was not favorable to the defendant, meaning that they unlawfully locked them up. I'm like, did y'all not see those 18 charges? Because I'm confused. All right. Let's see. All right. So that is that. Now I'm gonna switch over to when it went to the circuit court. Oh, wait. I lied. That's a whole different case I gotta show y'all. That's 2016. So let me go back to the Maryland screen. Yeah, it is another case. It is another case. Y'all gonna be like, another case? Yes, another case. So for this, it is this one here. Here's the circuit court. And so mind y'all, remember, she had 18 charges. 18. All right, here are the jury trial prayers from it going from the district court to the circuit court. Uh, Chasity, the defendant's public defender, plaintiff, court schedule. Okay, so she's very fortunate. They only charged her with driving and attempting to drive a motor vehicle on highway without the required license and authorization. So everything else is out the window. Um, they had probable cause. Here's the offense date. Let's see. Now, we I believe that we spoke about the Alford plea in the what was it? Think the Ronnie case. I think it was the Ronnie case. Yeah, it was the Ronnie case because he did that when he was in Los Angeles with the 2019 case where he unalived an individual. But an Alford plea is pretty much, it's like the best interest plea. So it formally, it's like a formal admission of guilt towards the charges in the criminal court, but at the same time they're expressing their innocence towards those same charges. So it's like, okay, I am guilty, but I'm not guilty. But anywho, she took an Alford plea. The plea date was on June 13th, 2018. It says the disposition, probation before judgment. Um, and let's see. Now, trying to see, disposition date was 6/13/2018. So if we go up here, they had a conference that is on January, trial on the 28th of February, but that was canceled and vacated. Then a hearing on March 9th, and this is all 2018. Let's see. What is this? On May 30th, the defendant failed to appear, which means that they issued out that warrant. Let's see. Yeah, she got a warrant for the failure to appear, and then it was recalled on 5/31. Bro, look at this. So her bond, when she initially went bond date, she bonded out May 26, 2017, $25,000. Good grief, girl. Posted, forfeited, reinstated, and released. And yeah, it says, so for the outcome of this, hold on, I'm just trying to go through here. Case closed on 6/13/2018. Guilty, fine, entry or judgment, stay. So I wonder how much probation did she get, because I'm not seeing that. I'm not seeing, and I should have looked at that before I even came on here, but that's okay. All right, it shows that she was in jail for 3 days. Shows probation before the judgment. So that means, they set the probation terms. You got to do good, and if you do good, then you have an opportunity for it not to go on your record, that I am assuming. So that's with those citations. So I don't know if this was like a high speed chase or what, and it's crazy. But I do want to tell you guys, and I'm going to go back to my PDF, because in that same year, she ended up catching another charge. And this one was for theft, a charge for theft. Sorry, let me reset this. It was a charge for theft. Not too long, but this was filed on 9/22/2016. The thing with this, I tried to pull it up on the Maryland court site, and it's not there. It is gone. The disposition date on this was 11/15/2016. Um, this one was crazy. Her bail amount was $10,000. It was set on August 20th, 2016. So mind you, the situation with that, I'm gonna say a car chase, because reading those charges, that looked like that was a car chase. So she's a runner. She's a track star. But now we have this situation a couple of months later where and I don't know if y'all can see that, theft between $10,000 but under $100,000, unauthorized removal of property, and then the third is car theft. This girl has I don't know, it's the thieving for me. And Honestly, to be real with you guys, like when we do lawsuits, and it could be any type of lawsuit in general, and we go through the discovery process, we always ask if you have ever been convicted of any crimes of moral turpitude. So that can be fraud, it can be theft, it could be a number of things. With theft, nobody is going to want to hire you with theft on your background or fraud on your background. It's only, and when I say nobody, it's, I would say 95%. 5% will probably hire you, but it's probably going to be employment where you don't make as much. The best thing is probably starting your own business, to be honest with you. But the amount of theft that I have seen just from looking at Chastity's record, I just don't feel like it has gone away. It just, in my head, is like once you are a thief, you're always going to be a thief unless you get saved by the blood of Jesus and you really, take that into accountability. But she has a lot of car thefts and theft charges on her record. And I wouldn't be surprised if the car that she was in, that she was running from the popos, was stolen. I mean, who knows? Like, why were you running? I mean, you was found with possession of marijuana in the car, but why were you running? Why did you go on a whole I know there has to be a news article on that, and I have to find that. I have to find it. If I find that, I'm putting that out there. But for this one, a couple of months after doing your little Fast and Furious scene, she got caught with car theft. That's wild. Now it doesn't show the sentence information. I wish it did, but it doesn't. Oh, she took a plea bargain. She did take a plea bargain because it says right here, notice of plea bargain policy. And that's all the information I got out of that. But unfortunately, I cannot find this case. Oh, wait, case was transferred from district court on 9/23/2016. Oh, let's go back on here. I know this is a video, but I'm treating it like it's alive. Even if we go back, and I'll blow this up, that is not on here. There is nothing from 9/16. It goes from March 16th, 2016 to 5/26, 17. So there's nothing in between that. So that is pretty interesting. Hold on. And then this one, if I'm not mistaken, is dealing with child abuse. And I looked into that and I don't have much information. It doesn't tell me, who, how, what. That I don't have more information on that. But she was charged with child abuse in the second degree, and it had to be a child in the household. And charge number two was assault in the second degree. Um, And then let's see, we have the Baltimore City Circuit Court one. And I believe that is based off of the child abuse charge. So she was convicted. Now, with the child abuse charge, it does show that she got 7 years. So, y'all look at this, 7 years. So, for charge number one, the offense took place April 5th, 2018. It says jail start date April 6th, 2018. It shows that why it says guilty plea, jail term 7 years, start date 4/6/2018. 7 years. She got a suspended term of 5 years and 6 months. So if it started, I wonder if it started from the 4/6, 2018, or if it started on the disposition date. And it says probation after conviction guilty. So the sentence was 7 years, but they suspended it for a 5-year term. So that puts that at 2023, April 6, 2023. And then 6 months. So that put that at 24. So that means, yeah. And then look, she violated her probation. Plea date, start date. So they put it on a suspended term. Then she turns around and she violates her probation. Jail term, 1 year. Probation, supervised 3 years, unsupervised false. So 3 years. So I'm wondering if that is in addition to this particular charge or just this charge here. Because it says jail term 1 year. So did y'all give her probation for 3 years? Like, this doesn't make any sense. But either way, we're looking at the charges: child abuse, and you're constantly violating your probation. And this is around the same time that she had the New Jersey issue going. It's just like, girl, are you gonna are you going that's why you need to change your life. That's exactly why you're gonna change your life. Because one, you have a whole daughter that was born. And who's gonna watch your daughter if you get caught up in the system again? You're already on probation. And I'm assuming if you violate it one more time, whether Maryland or New Jersey, you're going to go away. And then who's going to watch your child? That's crazy. Um, from the scamming to, I don't know. I really don't know what angle Chasity is going in. If you look at her Facebook from and it goes back, I think, to like 2016, if I'm not mistaken. So it shows 2016. She does have a history of, I don't know. I don't even I don't even know what to say about her character because it's very weird. Like, her Facebook post shows that she's constantly with different men. Um, her, there's a troll that is on her Facebook post that pretty much says that, she's a known storyteller. She makes up things like pregnancy or whatnot. But the biggest thing that came out to me is the criminal side of it. Like, this whoever this troll is knew everything. They knew everything. So they made a lot of accusations. So if you don't know what that Facebook is, DM me and I will give you that Facebook name and y'all can go on there. But I just want to show, just mainly in regards to the theft and the run-ins with the law. A person can change, but there are little things that Chastity is doing since I've been watching them that shows that she will never change. And the thieving is the biggest one. Um, More people need to speak up. Like, if you are a victim of somebody who stole from you, file a police report. I'm not telling y'all it's a difference between snitching, but I have some I work for my funds. Everything that I do, I work for. So if I am giving something to somebody for a certain thing, I expect it to go towards that. But I don't think a lot of people knew Chastity's history before they decided to, send her funds from whatever they came from the. She- what this girl do when everybody was sending Chrisean J uh and Chrisean the baby presents? What did she do? She stole them when she said that Chrisean needed a lawyer. What she asked for some funds. I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. Working with firms, we have to be able to track um the income that is coming in. So we will use certain software. Majority of the lawyers like LawPay. If they don't use LawPay, they will use some type of accounting software to, track the expenses and the revenue or the income that's coming in, so on and so forth. But a majority of them use LawPay, which requires for you to use a debit card or a credit card. And some even have it set up to where you can use Zelle, but that is going to the firm, not to an attorney directly, unless there is no unless. If they're a solo practitioner, that's one thing. Um, but just like that, people, and I was like, people are really sending money. I w- man, I looked at whatever letter she showed everybody, and like, that is not a typical um correspondence that an attorney will send out. I don't even care if he's a solo practitioner with no legal assistant and paralegal. They just don't send stuff out like that. So it's like the little things that she has done to manipulate everybody into sending money, or her stealing, the gifts from her nephew and her sister. It's just, once a thief, always a thief. Always a thief. That even in that New Jersey, what didn't she get? I can't even. Y'all can go back and watch my previous videos, but she got charged with theft. Like, everywhere she goes, she gets charged with theft. She's a thief. And I wouldn't put it past them, because I seen one case that I got to do a little bit of research with her and her brother. I'm assuming they ended up in a car wreck, but the only thing that I can think of in my head is, I'm not sure if people have heard this, but they be doing insurance scams, be pretending as if they were, in a wreck, and then they just try to collect the like a settlement from the insurance company. So that, I don't know why that was the first thing that popped up in my head, but it was only because um the way, first of all, I looked it up on the Maryland Judicial Search, and they had her name spelt wrong. So that's why I was able to find it. And so I was scrolling through the case, and I seen her brother, o, o, what is his name? Starts with the O. I think that's Mookie. I think that's Mookie. Obadiah. I don't know how to say his name, but I seen them as plaintiffs, and I was like, Lord, this might be an insurance scam, because what that troll said on her Facebook page, it made sense. But anywho's, that's my time. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this. My question I want to pose: do you think Chasity took them folks, the police department, on a car chase in 2016? Because in order to have 18 charges, that's screaming car chase. Tell me what y'all think in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until then, be blessed, and I'm out. Bye.